Because
so
children
interesting.
change everything too. Children change everything when it comes to your tolerance for risking yourself.
I know you're telling the truth, A, because I believe you, and B, because my brother, who's a year older than me, has 3 kids. And he said something very peculiar to me one day. I said, Jason, why don't you fly to London? And he goes, Stephen, and I think he was an investment bank for 12 years, actuarial scientist. So literally
Mm-hmm.
his job was to like assess probability,
Mm-hmm.
super genius at maths. And he was like, I know this makes no sense, but I don't want to get on a plane if my kids aren't on it.
I love this. I had a similar conversation with somebody recently, and they were shocked when I said almost the same thing, because they were like, why would you want to get on a plane? If you're afraid of getting on a plane without your kids, it's because you're afraid the plane will crash. And I was like, correct. Well, then if you're willing to get on a plane with your kids, aren't you afraid it will crash? And for me, I'm like, of course it could still crash, but now I can be with my kids to comfort them in that moment, rather than they have to live a life without dad's comfort and without dad forever. I don't know why it makes sense to me, but I know that it makes sense to me. And I know that half of the people I explain that to think it's really fucked up.
Maybe people that don't have kids, but that's what my brother said to me. And I sat there because he's such a logical, smart guy. And he knows the probability. He said that because I know the probabilities of planes. I know they're safe because this makes no sense. But this is how I feel. I don't want to get on a plane and come to London unless my kids are on the plane with me.
Wow.
And I thought that makes no sense to me. And the way you've explained it, it does help me to understand. So maybe 6 weeks after I have a kid, maybe I will be a bit more attached to some kind of afterlife.
Or maybe not. I mean, and I'm not saying the afterlife. I'm saying that the reckless, like the fact that you you're not afraid of death right now.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of death. No.
I feel like when you have children, it changes, because now it's not just your life that you're impacting.
That's so crazy. Huh? That's so interesting. And I know that there's so many parents that are about to DM LinkedIn me, Instagram me, and also you, and say exactly that. They're going to agree with you. So, Andrew, thank you.